In this tutorial, we're going to be placing an image in text. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my text tool, and I'm just going to type in sample here. Okay, now that might be a little too large here. So if I go over here to my character window, you can see first of all I can resize a couple things. I can resize the font. So if I want to do that, I'm going to go ahead and move that already. Move this across, kind of move this towards the center. Go back to my text tool. And what I'm going to do first is over here I'm going to kind of change the horizontal spacing. So I'm just going to kind of get this to fit the way I want. Move this again just a little bit. There we go. And while I've got that, I'm going to select it all again. I can also change the height of this if I wanted. But a couple things I want to do. In order for this to kind of work, I need this to be a bold font. So you can see right now I've got it set to Arial Black. And I've also added this faux bold as well. So if I take that off, this just makes it a little bit bolder. Now, the other thing you'll probably notice here is there is this character spacing right here, or the tracking that we've got right here. If I move this to the left, you're going to see it kind of overlaps. Okay, and I kind of want them close, but there's a cool little tool here too, where if I move my cursor with the text tool between those letters, if I hold down, I believe it's Option, Command. Let's try this. Help if I actually put this in the right spot. There we go. I had it. It's Option, and then you hit the left arrow, or if I hit the right arrow, I can space it. This will allow me to actually go in between individual letters, and I can move these things the way I want. I'm just going to move this so it's close, just like that. Just a little bit. I'm going to have a little bit of overlap, just like that. So I've got my text the way I like it right now. Okay, now the next thing I want is I need to bring in my background. So I'm going to select my background here, which I believe is the right one. That's it. Okay, so this is my background here. And from here, I'm going to just kind of resize that window for a second. Then hit V. I'm going to move this across on, and I'm going to resize this real quick. So if you hit Command T, I'll be able to hold down Shift in the corner, just resize this. And what I want is I want to actually completely cover the lettering there. Okay, now I can resize this in a moment. And you're going to see right now I've got my text in the background. I've got this picture on top. Now, if I go to the picture over here, and if I right-click on this, you're going to see that there is now an object where I can hit Create Clipping Mask. This is going to be helpful because when I select this, this is more or less going to use that text as the mask, and it's going to put it right there. Now, if I need to resize that, I can. So you can kind of see if I hit the little move tool, I can move this around. So if I want to get more of the waterfall, I can do that. Now, from here, if I really wanted to, on my background, if I've got that selected now, I can just go to a paint, and let's see, I'm just going to select some random colors, resize my brush a little bit. I'm just going to kind of go through. I'm going to, actually, let's undo that. I'm going to get kind of more of a little blur, just a little bit. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect here. Going to just select this, get a different color, just kind of blend it a little bit. I can smudge this if I wanted, just to get this little background just a little bit more interesting colors as I go. Okay, and I'll kind of do the same thing up here. Now this is really, really fast, just giving you a general idea of some of the things you can do. So really quickly, which I'm not a big fan of the way that looks, but gives you at least a general idea of how to go about that.
Good